Hello Twin Flames, this is Viktoriia and I'm here with your daily energy check. Today we're dedicating a reading to the upcoming solar eclipse in Libra. I have already recorded messages for individual zodiac signs and uploaded them on my other channel, Mindful Bamboo. You can go there and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So those will be more specific to your signs. Today, of course, it's about the twins and what is this eclipse bringing in terms of union, because this particular eclipse is a lot about relationships. It's about the lessons we've learned and how we get a second chance, how we get to do things differently this time. So this is going to be a quick check-in. I will start with an angel therapy deck card for card of guidance. It's a little windy, so I apologize if I have to jump up and catch the cards, but I want to ask the questions of, first of all, what have we learned going up to the eclipse that is now going to help us really master this new phase? And by the way, it doesn't have to be just about your twin, or maybe you aren't even communicating to your twin, right? But there are other important relationships in your life that you get to transform, to bring it to a different level of quality altogether. Or maybe there will be a reconciliation with someone who you've parted ways, but you realize now that you want them to come back to your life. So first of all, what lessons have we learned going into the eclipse? Secondly, what opportunities does this eclipse open up for us for how we are in relationships? What's our place? It's the whole me versus we. I was talking about it in my newsletter. And then the third one is basically going to be guidance to what action should we be taking at this time. So in terms of the angel therapy, let's hear from the angels first. What do we need to know? What do feminines need to know? Books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. So there's a book you've been thinking about writing, you've been putting it off. Now is the time to look at it again. Sorry, guys. Dropped a few cards. This is my last day on this beautiful island, so couldn't pass up the opportunity to do one more reading from here. Who knows, maybe there'll be more than one, but at least this one, it's one of those times where you don't know whether it's gonna be anything else or this is the last one. Read this on this trip. Singing and dancing for the masculine. Oh, I like this so much. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. If you're into ecstatic dance or contact improvisation, this is definitely the time to explore, to practice, to maybe find out something new about yourself using these methods. Beautiful. And movement, of course, can mean so many different things. Dancing is one of those. Singing, by the way, a lot of people don't think of singing as something healing or enlightening, but it actually is. But of course, it doesn't have to be just that. Maybe you're doing weightlifting in the gym every day. That could be your movement meditation. Okay, let's see. So I will use one deck because I want this to be, because it's about relationship, I want this to be about twins overall. So it will be a 9-card reading. This is me going with the flow. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. Yeah, we have a lot of options and choices right now, right? And we have this dragon, which is a dilemma, an issue, an open question that we want to solve, right? And it's like, which one is going to get me the fastest result with as little effort as possible? That's the question that twins are asking. So what have we learned that will help us right now? 10 of Swords, the Star, and Knight of Cups. We learned that however painful the past situation is, it's possible to heal and to come back from it. And not only possible, but it's important to release the old and come back, especially, well, regardless of whether it's the same person or not. the pain could still be coming up if it's not healed, if there was no true closure. This is about bringing closure to all situations. This is about forgiveness. This is about putting it behind, really finding peace with it, and being able to move on to the new modality, right, in a higher state. The star is also about light work, is about mission here. So it's like, it's almost, I'm hearing life is too short to sit in that pain energy, right? It's a cycle, and we've learned to go through cycles easier, smoother, faster, so that we don't keep repeating. And then of course, like, if you don't have closure, if you haven't gotten the wisdom, if something is still lingering there, then it becomes a repeated pattern. And for some of us, it's repeated many times, right? But now we know, and we can accumulate the knowledge faster, and we can heal faster. So it means that the loop is much shorter for that cycle, and we can move on to something more ascended easier. In terms of what we are learning with the eclipse, we have 10 of Wands. Look at those 10s. 4 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. It's very interesting because 2 out of 3 cards, we see people with blindfolds in them. And they're not the easiest energies, right? But sometimes our brain may be saying we need more resources, or we need to take a better look, right? Maybe we need to involve experts to figure this out. But the trick is to actually close your eyes, to actually stop overthinking. And we have Hierophant, which is also about a new kind of mentor or guide that's coming in. It could be spiritually speaking, like as an energy, or it could be actually somebody in your physical reality that's coming in that will help you see how to free yourself from the burden of overthinking, from the burden of trying to solve every problem as soon as possible. Like, something is out there and my brain keeps going until I resolve it, right? It doesn't always work like that. Actually, the higher you go, the harder it is to heal the issue or to solve it, just by putting your brain to it and deciding, right? It's a lot about trust. It's a lot about having faith, even though you're not sure of the outcome. And I'm starting to lose my cards. It's okay, we're almost done. So yeah, and ask for guidance, if anything, right? Don't try to outsmart the situation with your brain. It has limitations, more than we oftentimes agree to see, but it's true. And it's almost like this is now opening up superpowers where we have enough trust so we can actually access them and we can use them. The action: 7 of Swords, Queen of Cups, and 4 of Cups. So we are uncovering where we haven't been really truthful to ourselves, where we haven't been following our heart, where we have been saying one thing and meaning another. We don't want to watch life pass by from the sidelines. We don't want to regret that we could have done better. We could have used the time, the resources better if we followed our heart, if we went with what we wanted, with what spoke to us, and not what people expected from us to hear or to do. So this is completely re-baselining how you make decisions, how you talk about what's going on in your life, and how you move from the current situation, from status quo to something new, to something different. Based on what? What are your guidelines? What are your criteria for yourself? How do you go from point A to point B or C or D or E? How do you even choose? We saw 7 of Cups at the beginning, right? How do you make that choice? It matters. And yes, they say there are no wrong turns. That's true. But this is also a new level of craft and gift, to be able to not waste energy unnecessarily, to not create new karma that you'll need to heal, that you'll need to resolve, whether it's with your twin or with somebody else. Okay, I am gonna finish here. Gotta run, and it's getting windy. But I hope this was useful for you guys. Definitely check out the reading on the other channel. I'll try not to forget to put the link in the comments. And I hope this eclipse really helps you see new potential for yourself, and how far you can actually go, or how farther can you actually go in your relationships. I love you all.